The New York Jets continued their preseason against the Carolina Panthers at Bank of America Stadium on Saturday afternoon. Let's talk about it. And well, welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm Y2K99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. If you're brand new, welcome aboard. Please like and subscribe. If you're returning, welcome back. Please hit the like button. Reminder, we go live every Wednesday night, 10 p.m. Wednesday night at 10 p.m. for Wednesday Night Live with Y2K99. Come check it out. So I'm looking forward. I gotta tell you, I'm looking forward to the next preseason game, Jets against the Panthers from Bank of America Stadium, from the Queen City, or one of the two Queen Cities in America, along with Cincinnati, but Charlotte, North Carolina. So I know it feels like preseason games, you get excited about them because they're a game. Then once the game actually starts, you're just ready for it to end, and you're praying that nobody gets hurt. You know, it doesn't really matter how the team plays. What matters the most is that there are no serious injuries. And so far through the first scrimmage, second one was canceled, but there have been no injuries, so I consider it pretty successful, all things considered. But I want to point out 5 things in this game that I'm going to be looking for when the Jets go down to Carolina. First of all, I need at least one half of football from Zach Wilson. I'm hoping for 3 quarters. My only reservation with that is, are you going to put him behind the third string offensive line? You know, you can't risk, it sounds crazy to say, but you can't risk Zach Wilson getting hurt, because if Tim Boyle has to be the primary backup to this team, you are one Rodgers injury away from disaster. It's important that Wilson has the opportunity to be on the field, to operate, to figure out what might be available. That's how he's going to grow, and it's up to the offensive line to protect him. So I really hope he plays more than one half, but I need at least one half of football. So number 2, I need the offensive line to take a big step forward. Now, look, it's been much maligned in recent days. I mean, if you go to the beat reporters, if you watch quite a number of Jets content providers, you know, they're acting like the Jets offensive line is like the 1996 version. You know, with the David Williams and guys like that. I can't remember the names anymore that were on that roster off the top of my head. But I really feel as though the Jets offensive line, there's still a piece that we haven't seen yet. At least one. You know, Dwayne Brown is still not there. You haven't heard anything about alijahveratucker, which to me is very encouraging. The only thing you hear about AVT is what position will he play. You know, the Swiss Army knife himself. You know, I've been saying for a while now, I felt he was going to go to right tackle, and now a whole lot of people seem to be sharing the same opinion as me. I think the best offensive line the Jets could put out there is Dwayne Brown, if he's healthy, if not mekhibecton. Because here's the thing, mekhibecton is not going to play right tackle. If the coaching staff thought that he could, they'd have moved him there by now. The only caveat with that is when Dwayne Brown comes back, then will they move him over. But realistically, I think Becton is going to play left tackle because I guess it's just easier on his knee. It's the only thing that I can really think of. Otherwise, I'd be putting him in at right tackle because, again, mekhibecton is a great run blocker. He is not as reliable of a pass blocker. And that kind of an offensive lineman I want on the right side of a right-handed quarterback because he's not responsible to protect the quarterback's blind spot. So I want Becton as a right tackle if he can do it. Apparently, the coaching staff doesn't seem to think that that's the case. But I want to see Becton on the field for one half. I don't care if he's playing left side. I don't care if he's playing right side. They can line him up at freaking fullback for all I care. I need Becton on the field for a half. He has to show durability. I want joetippmann to build on his first game. Now, I was very pleased with his performance. A lot of people say, well, he's not really making the push or anything like that. All the video that I've seen from the guys who know how to break down film out there, you know, the Luke Grants, for instance, I Play Like a Jet, he knows his stuff. You know, I thought that Tippmann looked great. Whether he was, even when he was getting beat, he showed the ability to recover. He knew how to set his hips, place his hands in the right spot near his chest to get that leverage, to generate that power. Joetippmann is a very good center, and I think he's going to get better and better as the year goes on. I don't want to move him. I've even heard one person say, could we try him at guard? I almost went through the damn TV, okay? I almost did. Tippmann, keep him at center. He should be starting center. Put Connor McGovern at right guard. And if Becton's not ready, then put AVT at right tackle. That is your best offensive line, along with Tomlinson at left guard. That is what I want to see happen at this point. And we need decent pass protection on the right side in particular, because it did not work out. I don't know for sure if Brian Burns is going to play this game, and if so, how much. But I am dreading the thought of Billy Turner or Max Mitchell trying to block him again when the sacks are actually going to happen. It really, really scares me. Another thing I want to see in this game, I want to see zackkuntz become a little bit more of a target, especially in the passing game. Last time he had 1 target for 6 yards. Hopefully with Zach Wilson on the field a little bit more, he'll get a little bit more, but he'll get better quality passes than he did from Tim Boyle and Chris Streveler, who were just floating, they're floating at the discus up there, just like these high flying. I don't know what they were. These rainbow passes that were just painful to watch. So I hope Kuntz gets a good opportunity to show off his skills. Now on the defensive end, I need to see some consistent pressure on the rookie Bryce Young. I expected the Jets to play their backups in this game, but still I want to see the depth of that defensive line. It's an opportunity for guys like Will McDonald, for Tanzel Smart. All these types of guys, Michael Clemens, certainly. I'll be interested to see if Clemens plays more inside or outside. I'm going to be watching very, very closely for number 72. I want to see how he gets utilized in this game. Okay? And another thing, I want to say this, and I don't think a lot of people have been talking about this. In the last game against Cleveland, the Jets took 12 penalties. And this was one of the things that was absolutely brutal. I understand rookies getting over-aggressive because they want to make an impression. But you know what? 12 penalties in a game is, and those are just the ones that were accepted, it's not acceptable. I get the aggression, but there are a few things that can kill a good team worse than a big penalty in a big spot. So I hope that does not become a tendency in this game on Saturday afternoon in Charlotte. And speaking of this game in Charlotte, I actually have something to say that I'm pretty excited to tell you. I will be in attendance for the game. I am flying out of the Newport News International Airport. The only airport it flies to is freaking Charlotte, North Carolina, yet somehow it's considered an international airport. I guess crossing the state line of North Carolina, I guess I'll need my passport. But I am looking forward to it. It'll be my first time in downtown Charlotte. So I will be hanging out before the game at Clutch, a bar where the Charlotte Jets fans group will be hanging out. So Clutch is just north of the stadium. So I'm pretty excited to, as a representative of the Virginia Jets fans, to meet some folks from the Charlotte Jets fans. I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. Hopefully I'll be able to get a decent seat. Want to take some pictures, want to take some videos, but hopefully it'll be in a spot where I can actually give you some decent quality. So I'll do the best I can, and I am very much looking forward to heading to North Carolina on Saturday. Well, those are my thoughts on this game. I want to see yours. Put them down there in the comments. What players will you be watching? What do you want to see, other than no injuries, in this game against the Panthers on Saturday? Thanks everybody for watching. I'll see you right back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.